Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Epic, and we're back for some more Darkness Falls. Alright, so between recording the last episode and this episode, I have done some research on the way the farming works, and I know the iron hoe is specific to the farmer, and it increases the yield of the plants, so I want to look into that. Unfortunately, we don't have forged iron, nor do we have an anvil to be able to make forged iron. So we have to get some iron so we can make the anvil. Yeah, because we need, 20. Everything else would be easy. I mean, leather and wood we have a decent amount of. It's day 4, or going into day 4. So we're going to have to start looking at possible horde base ideas for the first couple hordes. I'm hoping that a simple elevated fighting position will hold up for the first horde, and then first and hopefully second horde. If that works, then we will be working hopefully by day 10. We'll be working on the finalized horde base. We definitely need to do a lot of mining because the non-essential parts are going to be no weaker than cobblestone, and then the essentials will be going up to cement and or steel as soon as possible. But we'll see. I'm not quite sure how that is. I did find out that these water catchers are basically worthless at this point. They work just like the rain catcher does, or the dew collector does in vanilla, and you have to make the iron buckets. So I'm just going to throw them in storage. Eventually we may use them for something, but for now all you need to do is you got to get a bucket, obviously, but then you need to fill that hole with water, and then it doesn't actually get used. It just senses water close enough, and the plants grow. It's a little weird, but I mean, it is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and run over, get some water, and fill the holes that both of the rain collectors were in. That's going to take a couple minutes to make, but it is what it is. So I will bring you guys, or I'll meet back up with you guys once we go get the water and fill that into the holes. Alright, so we've got the water in both of the holes. I don't think the trees actually need it, but we're going to put it there anyway, just in case. So now we're going to get our seeds and see what we're going to go plant back there. I don't know how many spots we actually have to plant stuff, but we're gonna go get some seeds planted, and then we're going to, it should be close enough to daytime to go ahead and head out to the next quest. So I don't think you guys need to see me planting anything, so we're just gonna meet up when we get to the quest marker. So I'll meet up with you there. Alright, time to start digging. Hopefully those bees don't come after us. I've been lucky lately. I haven't had to worry too much about digging a ton, and I've been happy about that, but I also really need the clay, so I'm not worried if we end up digging for a little bit. I am trying to avoid doing the crouch and walk into the 1 meter of space underground and seeing where the where the treasure is at, because it'll show you all around you. So I'm trying to avoid doing that when possible. I mean, if it happens accidentally, that's one thing, but try not to exploit that. And it might have been changed. I just haven't checked it. But yeah, we're gonna need a ton of cobblestone, so all of this clay soil that we're getting is going to definitely go to good use. Oh, okay. I thought it was a cop. We're going to probably need... Well, for this first base, most of it can be wooden. We'll just have the fighting position in the bottom section be cobblestone. So we'll need probably about 200 blocks, and then we'll have to have enough to upgrade about probably close to 100 of them, actually. So, like I said, all that clay soil is going to come in handy. The reward for that one, well, what we got out of that box was not all that great, but not horrible. It was food. But we'll meet up back at the trader, and we'll see what we get for it. All right, Barney. What do you got for us today?
You again?
I think we're going to go generic schematics. Those will come in handy eventually. I haven't even looked into the schematics and all that stuff yet. We'll have to eventually get there. But let's go ahead and sell off these few items that we have. That steel machete, I mean, I already have one down there that I'm using. But that's a pretty good find. I'm very happy with that. The purifier mod wouldn't be bad, but we're going to hold off on that. And I'm not really seeing much else that I really need. The bellows wouldn't be bad, but we don't really need them right now.
You are now
let's go ahead and see what he can teach us. Different ammos, don't really need that just yet. We'll go ahead and take a fetch, and then I will meet you guys over at the quest marker.
Just to be safe.
Just a quick note, though. I'm cutting out the running back and forth, but I am like on the walk or on the runs. I'm collecting the
what are you looking for?
Like plants that I'm getting, like the cotton and all that. Tree stumps for honey, any kind of fruit trees. I'm collecting all of that stuff. You guys don't get to necessarily see it, but that's why you're seeing some of that stuff pop in my inventory, even though you didn't see me collect it. Alright, we're up here to do the, I think it was Man-Eater quest for the White River Scout. This is how we get to progress the, for lack of a better term, storyline of Darkness Falls. We do enough quests for her, she'll send us to the next one, who sends us to the next one. But I think the next one is Razor. His compound's pretty cool because he's got a huge garden. And I believe it's actually a hydroponic garden, but I'm not positive. Or no, it wouldn't be hydroponic. I don't know. But he's got a big garden in there. We won't be able to take the actual plots, but we can use them if we put water down, which will be nice. It sits on a platform, so it should be relatively easy to throw a thing of water underneath it, but we'll see. But that quest is now done, so let's meet up at the next one. Alright, we made it to the quest. It is, I think it's called Steer Gulch. Yeah, Steer Gulch. I didn't know that's what this place was called. I figured it was one of these cave things, but I didn't realize what this one was called. This one's actually pretty easy, especially since it's just a fetch quest. We technically don't have to clear it. We're going to, because there's some pretty decent loot in here usually, and we can get a couple of torches out of here to help with the base. Alright, so we can run as soon as we want because the quest is now done. Technically too, I mean, we could just leave, like I said, but we don't have to worry about if we die, if we have to evacuate, anything like that. Quest is now done. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in here and get to killing. Oh, that was the wrong button. Alright, so like I said, this place is usually pretty easy. There's usually a guy or two back here, a couple guys down below, one or two on the other side where that pond comes into. So we're basically done at this point once we killed this guy. If there's anyone else down here, but we'll get the loot, go grab. I believe there's a torch over on the other side. And some mushrooms, I think, is over here usually. Yep, there's the mushrooms. Forgot about the cobble. And we forgot about the torch. Now let's go ahead and get out of here. And we will meet back up when we get to the trader. Alright, we made it back to the trader. We did stop along the way and get a bunch of iron so we could make the anvil.
Selling like hotcakes today.
Let's see, we're going to go with the generics. No, the double barrel. Yes, that's going to be a huge upgrade from that pipe rifle or pipe shotgun. Let's see. I think buried supplies. That Bob's isn't too bad, but we'll get that later if we have enough time. Let's go ahead and see if we have anything to sell. The timer relay, baton. We could. I don't know. We can break down the baton so we can keep that. Switch out the mod to the double barrel, and then we'll sell that pipe shotgun. And I don't know if
Trader Joel's has got the gear.
Guess we can
make it come back soon. We restock daily.
Head back to the base, drop some stuff off, and it's getting kind of late, so we might just stay at home for now. But since it's getting late, we're going to stop out at the airdrop first, grab that, and then we'll head home. But I'll meet you out at the drop. Alright, we made it out here. Let's see what's... I'm so used to this being a trap. Oh, wow! Portable lathe. That is an awesome find. And then we got a bunch of iron pickaxes as well. Or scrap iron pickaxes. But that lathe is going to be awesome because we need that to make gun parts. There's other stuff that it does too, but the gun parts is the biggest one. Alright, we're going to head back to base. And I will catch up with you when we get there. Alright, so we made it home. Let's go ahead and get this anvil started. Get everything put away. We definitely need to get everything organized in here a little bit better, but we'll get there. Alright, we also want to make sure we get this workbench pretty damn soon. Alright, so overnight we did some organization, got some new boxes put down, got things a little bit more sorted, made some feed to put into these guys, and basically just hunkered down and did made as little noise as possible so that we didn't get caught. So this morning we're going to head over and do this buried supplies, and then we'll go turn in both of the quests that we have. So I will meet you guys over at the dig site. Alright, we made it to the dig site. So let's get to digging. Same thing goes with this one. I wouldn't be upset if we find it right away, but at the same time, we need the soil anyway, so let's see how long it takes. Now that we are on day 5, we are definitely getting into the let's start building the horde base mode. I want to try to get it, I want to have it completed, well, complete base built by day 6, and then I'll have 2 days to upgrade and get everything ready to where it is horde night ready. So basically when I say I want it built, I mean I want the blocks all there, and then we'll upgrade it over the next couple days as we get more materials. But that quest is done, so we are going to go ahead and head on back to Trader because we have the man-eater and this buried treasure to turn in. So I'll meet back up with you when we get back to the Trader. Alright, we made it back. On the way back, we did stop and break down a bunch of boulders. We're going to go generic schematics here. Yeah, we got a bunch of stone, and now we're making cobblestone as much as possible. Alright, so let's go ahead and go turn in that man-eater after we pick up this quest. Looks like fetch is going to be the best one. We're going to go turn in the man-eater quest, and then we are going to start building, or at least placing the blocks for the horde base. Like I said, we'll upgrade it as much as we can.
Great job.
What do we got here? Shotgun shells it is. Alright, so we'll pick up another quest from her.
Goodbye.
Yep, that one will work. And then now we're going to go over here. We're going to start laying out the base, get everything done that we can. And then that will probably take us into close to the evening, so we might not be able to do much after that. Alright, so as I said, this first base is going to be just a raised fighting position that we can easily defend. Not going to be anything fancy whatsoever. But hopefully it should work well. I know later down the line it's going to be extremely crazy, and I know you get a lot more zombies, but I don't think they're going to be tough enough to be able to break through this in the first 2 horde nights. As long as we can get through the first 2, I'm hoping that we can get the other horde base going by then. Alright, so it's going to be your basic fighting position. We're going to be using the clubs, obviously. And we're going to make it a little bit higher than I normally would, just because I don't want them to be able to get over the top. Alright, we're not going to have enough wood to get all of this upgraded, but we'll get a decent amount. And then, like I said, we'll just slowly get this all upgraded over the next 3 days. Well, the rest of today and then the next 2 days. Shouldn't be too hard. It's just going to take a lot of chopping down some trees and making some more cobblestone, probably, because we want to have enough cobblestone to be able to do repairs during horde night. But we'll go find another big boulder and break that down for all of the stone that we need. In worst case scenario, we will start building, or we'll start digging and making just a metric ton of cobblestone. My next project overnight tonight is going to be the workbench, so we can start making cobblestone in there while we're out doing other things. So shouldn't be too bad. But I will meet up with you guys once we get back to the base, because I'm just going to chop down a couple trees and head back over there anyway. Alright, so let's go check on the garden, make sure it is actually growing. Looks like it is. Yeah, I think those first 2 there have apple trees in them, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we need more clay because we just used it all to make the cobblestone. Let's see if we have any in here. It is not looking good. Let's see, none up here either. Yeah, no, definitely don't have any. So we're going to have to go do some digging real quick to get the materials to make some more Baseball bat's going to be our next step up from the club, and that's going to take 30. We need some for all of our tools. So we're going to need a ton of forged iron. We're going to probably go for the axe first. But before we do any of that, we have to get the workbench. So we need some more, 5 more of the mechanical parts, and I think it's like 12 more forged iron just for that, because we need that in order to make the tools and the baseball bat. So we're gonna go collect some of that material real quick, and then we will be right back. All right, we got a bunch of iron and clay now. So let's get all of that we can going and drop everything else off. Grab some food, make sure everything's going. Oh, I threw everything in there and it wasn't supposed to be everything. Alright, I think I've got pretty much everything now that's supposed to be, or that I wasn't supposed to put in there, out. So let's go ahead and throw seeds and stuff back in here. And then we're going to go ahead while this is all cooking down. How many more can we make? 11. Yeah, that'll be more than enough, at least for the first, or for the thing. So we're going to go ahead and go. Oh, nice. One of our apple trees is starting. We're going to go do this quest and see what we get from that. And then we will head back here and get the workbench placed and hopefully upgrade our tools so that tomorrow we can go out, and it's going to be a relatively boring episode for the next episode, because the beginning half of it is just going to be a material gathering montage, speed run, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll get into the fun action-packed questing. Alright, but I will catch up with you guys when we get to the quest marker. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. This place is pretty straightforward as well. I mean, most of them are, until you get to the higher level ones. One thing I do want to say is this episode is going to probably cap out around 25 minutes at and this is 2 days worth of footage. Mostly because of how long it takes us to get to and from all these quests. So after I get the horde base situated and materials upgraded, or tools upgraded, and get the materials we need, the next thing that we definitely have to get going is a bicycle. We have the handlebars, but we're going to have to get the rest of this stuff going because we need to be able to get places much, much quicker. Otherwise, we're just not going to be able to progress quick enough. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and head back to the base, and I'll meet back up with you when we get there. All right, we are home. Our stuff is growing. Oh, nice. Our second apple tree, you can see it as I went by, is now growing. I need to start using this shotgun more. I hate to waste bullets, and by waste I mean use them to where it's not going to kill them, but I'm not going to get any better without using the bullets to increase the, well, everything. Alright, workbenches on craft. We got to get some more wood into the, or fuel into the forge so that it keeps going. Alright, let's see, what else are we looking at? Throw this triple pocket mod, that'll open up a little bit more. Get our stuff put away. Like I said, I need to get some wood in that forge to get some, or get the rest of the forged iron going so we can upgrade the tools. Alright, seeds. And we're just going to throw that on the ground. Alright. See how long it takes me to realize I need to get the forge back to going. There we go. Alright, so we got a decent amount still coming. We're going to need to get a lot more iron now. Like I said, there's the second tree. I'm going to go turn in this quest. See what he's going to give us, and then I think after we get this quest reward, we're going to go ahead and call it an episode. So I will meet with you over the trader. All right, let's see what Joel is going to give us. Probably not going to be very good, but that's all right. We'll live.
Made my day.
I think it's going to be the weighted head mod because I can throw that on my baseball bat when I get it. The AK wouldn't be horrible, but we're not going to use that. We're not going to level up that.
Shop for all your armor
So
needs.
sell those. We're up to almost 7K, so we can start buying some stuff soon. But I don't really think he has much that we want. The advanced bellows again might be good, but I have to look and see if I can make that first. He does not have any cobble. None of this really looks all that great.
Shit you stole from me.
So let's just grab a quest and get ready
Some armor now that
for
we are
tomorrow.
Welcome,
But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. So if you enjoyed the episode, please click that like button. Throw me a comment down. Let me know anything that you see that I'm doing wrong or that I could be doing better. Or just leave me a message and just say hi. This will be coming out, getting posted. Today's Christmas. It'll get posted tomorrow.
What are you looking for?
So, happy belated Merry Christmas to all of those who celebrate Christmas. And until next time, have a good one.